Erica Matthews from Live Life Beyond Barriers. I was recently asked the question, how do I get so much work done in such little time? And the short answer to that question is simply, you have to be organized. There are three things that I make sure that I incorporate to my daily routine. The first thing I do is that I live and die by a calendar. All of my appointments, all the places I have to go and be is on my calendar. And I have all of my calendars synced. My iPad, my iPhone, even my desktop computer. Everywhere that I use a calendar, they're all synced to one another so that if I update a calendar on my computer, my iPhone is automatically updated. The next thing I do is that I keep a to-do list using Microsoft Excel. I know this is kind of a nerd thing to do, but it keeps me organized, it keeps me focused, and it helps me to know what needs to be done and when it needs to be done. The columns that I use in my to-do list, the first column is just a sequential column where I just number each of the tasks, 1 through 10, 1 through 20, whatever the case may be. I think right now on my to-do list, I'm up to like 265. So, but I've had this to-do list for over a year now. The next column is my actual task. And in that column, I want to make sure that I actually use action verbs. Start this, write this, post this, go here. Make sure that my tasks are action items. When I look at it, I immediately know what needs to be done. The next column is my priority column, which simply tells me what's my first priority, second priority. It's going to be the order in which I do things. The next few columns are your start date. When do I need to start this task? The next column is completion date. When does it need to be done? Then it's the status of that particular task. Is it closed, completed, canceled, in progress, whatever the case may be. And the last column is your notes section or your comments section. The way that I kind of keep things organized, even in my to-do list, is by sorting and filtering. The first thing I do is that I filter on what needs to start today or previously. So if today is July the 10th, I filter my start date on July the 10th or earlier. And then after that, I sort by what needs to be completed for that particular week. So if the end of the week is July the 14th, I just sort on what needs to be done, so sooner than later. And then based on those two columns, then I put in my priorities. Now there are two ways you can do your priorities. The first way you can do your priority is simply by knowing what needs to be done for your particular week. What is your goal this week? So for example, if my goal is to publish a book by the end of this week, then I make sure that I prioritize my tasks so that the first task that I do will aid in me publishing a book by the end of the week. So my first priority task may be complete the proofreading, complete the editing, or issue the final draft. So those are my top 3 items that needs to be done in order for me to accomplish my overall goal of publishing a book for this week. Another way you can do your priority list is by do what's easy first. So for me, on days like today where I have several hours to get work done, I have a list of about 10 to 12 things that needs to be done. So instead of trying to do the most important first, what I end up doing is do what's easiest first to build up that momentum because I know I have a long day ahead of me. So I may do easy things like respond to emails or update my Facebook account or update my Twitter account. Things that are going to be easy, that are going to be fun, and won't take up a lot of time. And what that does is visually, as I complete these tasks, I change the status to completed, and then I hide it. So I'm visually seeing my to-do list getting shorter and shorter and shorter. And what that does for you is encourage you, motivate you, give you that feel good. I'm getting things done, things are rolling. And so when I get to the things that are important or more time consuming, I'm already on a roll. So I just get into it, I go for it, and before I know it, I'm done because I've built up that momentum. And so those are 2 ways I prioritize my list. And there are plenty of ways you can choose your priority, but that's what I do and that's what works for me. The last thing that I am aware of that I do in order to keep myself on task is that I am fully aware of who I am and what works for me. I know I'm a morning person. So I structure my day around getting things done in the morning. If I know that I have an assignment coming up or if I have a deadline coming up, I plan my day so that I can get those things done first. So typical morning for me is that I get up at 4 a.m., I pray, I meditate, I go through my gratitudes, then I work out, and then I get things done, get work done for my to-do list. And, one thing I notice about myself is I get more done before noon on a typical, let's say Friday or Saturday, than most people do throughout the day. Why? Because I'm a morning person. I am the most energetic at that time. I have the most creativity. I'm most at peace then. And so I can get things done that way. And one thing that you notice about me, if you were listening about how I structure my day, I start off with my spirituality first, then I take care of my body, and then I take care of my business. And those are my priorities for me. I prioritize my spirit, my health, and then my work. Now, for some people, it may be different for you. You may prioritize your job first or your family first or something else first. That's fine, but know what works for you. I know in order for myself to be productive in the work that I do, I have to get my mind right. I have to get my spirit right. So it's the first thing I do in the morning. And because I value this body, that this body is what helps me do the work that I do, I take care of my body. And because I take care of my spirit and my body, then I take care of my business. I'm able to do that more efficiently, more effectively, and I have fun doing it. So those are the things that I do in order to get things done effectively, efficiently, and in a short amount of time. So I hope you found this video helpful for you. If you do like this video, please like this video, share it with your friends. If you have any additional comments about how you start your day, about how you get things done in a short period of time, leave a comment below. Tell me what works for you. This is a knowledge sharing place. So I want you to share knowledge with me, and I want to share knowledge with you. If you're interested in some other tools and resources that I have to offer, check out my website at livelifebeyondbarriers.com, or you can join my email list on the website as well. Until next time, live fearlessly, live fully, and live life beyond barriers. I'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.